Bestow, built on trust. View larger than life. A practical introduction with projects and activities. Microscope's parts and their uses. A. The eyepiece, ocular, is the part of the microscope closest to your eyes, through which you look. It contains the ocular lens, which makes the image produced by the objective's lenses larger. An eyepiece may be labeled with its magnification or power, for example, 5x or 10x, meaning it enlarges 5 times or 10 times. B. The body tube holds the eyepiece in position over the revolving nosepiece and the objectives. The body tube may be straight up and down or slanted. C. The arm is the curved metal piece that holds the body tube in place over the stage and the base. D. The revolving nosepiece holds the objectives and allows you to change objectives while looking at a slide or sample. E. The objectives are the parts at the bottom of the body tube closest to the sample you are examining. Each objective has a lens and a tube-like holder, the mount. The longer mounts hold the stronger lenses, the high-power lenses. The shorter mounts hold the weaker lenses, the low-power lenses. Like the eyepieces, objectives also come in various powers. Microscope have several objectives, for example, 4x or 5x, 40x or 45x, and 100x. Some microscopes only have 1 or 2 objectives. F. The stage is the flat surface on which you put your slides or samples. G. The stage clips holds the slide in plate on the stage. H. Beneath the stage in all the Bestow microscope have a condenser having standard diameter of 39.5 mm, which collects and concentrates the light before it passes through the sample. I. The iris diaphragm is used to control the diameter of the cone angle of the light transmitted onto the specimen. J. The coarse adjustment knob is the large knob used to adjust the position of the body tube, allowing you to quickly bring your sample slide into view. K. The fine adjustment knob is the small knob used to change the position of the body tube by making small adjustments to the focus of your sample. Almost all of our Bestow microscopes have both coarse and fine adjustment knobs, but some have only one knob. L. The mirror, located beneath the stage diaphragm, increases the amount of light shining through your sample or slide. Sometimes we use lamp plugged into an electrical outlet instead of mirror or reflector. M. The base of the microscope is the heavy bottom part. It supports all the other parts of the microscope. N. Substage adjustment knob is used to move condenser up and down, bringing it into focus. You're probably anxious to get started using your microscope. Before you use your microscope, you need to know how to set it up properly. This video contains instruction for you to follow. You should come back to here each time to use your microscope until you know the instructions by heart as well as the microscope. Step 1. Remove the Bestow microscope from its box or cover. Always pick up your microscope correctly. Grasp it firmly with 2 hands, one hand under the base and another on the arm. Place the microscope on a table, away from the edge. Move it to a position in which you can look comfortably through the eyepiece. You may want to sit on a chair or stool. Step 2. Make sure low power objective is in place over the hole in the stage. Use the coarse adjustment knob to raise the objective so that its lowest bend is about 1 inch, 2.5 cm above the stage. In all Bestow microscopes, aperture control is by iris diaphragm. At this stage, open it fully. Step 3. Put the slide on the stage so that the center The bit you want to look as is over the hole and under the lens. Use the stage clips to hold the slide in place. Step 4. Look through the microscope. You should see a circle of light against a black background. Twist the plano-concave mirror around to make the circle as bright and even as possible. If you cannot see a circle of light, your objective lens is probably not in line with the ocular tube. Adjust the nose piece until you hear the lens click into place. Step 5. The reflector has one side flat, while the other is concave. It is difficult to say which one is best to use in every case. You will have to experiment to see which gives you a better view. The flat side will provide a sharper image in most cases, while the curved side will provide a brighter image. Here's a helpful hint for you. Never use your microscope in direct sunlight, as the reflected light could damage your eyes. Step 6. If you are using a lamp of your lighting, put it about 20 cm away from the microscope. Adjust the lamp so that the light points towards the mirror under the stage. Step 7. We have already told you in Step 2 that low power objectives is in place over the hole in the stage. Look through the eyepiece and use the coarse adjustment knob to focus upwards or move away from the sample or slide. This should bring the slide or sample into view. If you go too far, simply begin again at Step 2. Step 8. When the specimen slide comes into focus, it will become sharp and clear. Step 9. To use the high power objectives, turn the revolving nose piece to bring it into positions over your sample or slide. You should be able to see the sample or slide through the high power objective, so you should only have to adjust the fine adjustment knob. Step 10. Now adjust the aperture control with the help of diaphragm. Close it until circle of light dims and then open it again slightly and stop it where you get maximum resolution of slide or sample in view. Step 11. Medical microscope model Besto 10 have a special type of lens called an oil immersion lens 100x. This lens is used by placing a drop of oil, cedarwood oil, on the top of the cover slip and adjusting the position of the front lens of the objective so that it is touching the oil drop. The oil bends the light more than the air wound, so more light can enter the microscope. Oil immersion lenses make it easier to see samples because they increase the amount of light going through the sample or slide and microscope and into your eye. Convert your simple microscope into LED illumination microscope with LED light source. Our Besto LED light source eliminators the variation that due to reflector light or hologram lamp technologies. Features: some interesting thought entire lifetime. No lamp replacement required, no extra cost. No lamp revalidation required, no wasting time. Lower power consumption and environmentally friendly by workable on 2 pencil cells of 1.5 volts. Rubber feet. Microscope with rubber feet prevents skidding and scratches on the work table and also provides positive grip.